afternoon, y'all. As president of the Center for Sportfishing Policy, it really is an honor to present the Eddie Smith Manufacturer of the Year Award, named for an icon in our industry and a leader whose legacy continues to guide all of us. Eddie Smith is chairman and CEO of Grady White Boats, and he built more than a company. He helped to build a community. Eddie chaired the board of NMMA and served on the boards of the International Game Fish Association, the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation, the Recreation Roundtable, the National Association of Boat Manufacturers, and the Sportfishing Institute Board. He helped to found the Coastal Conservation Association in North Carolina. He won the first ever Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Sportfishing Association, and he's a member of NMMA's Hall of Fame. When others were talking the talk, Eddie Smith was walking the walk. He strived to connect manufacturing with conservation. And as I look across the room today, I can report that he succeeded. When the Center for Sportfishing Policy set out to unite marine manufacturing and angler conservationists, Eddie was among the first to say, "Count me in." He believed that a strong boating industry depends on healthy marine resources, and that belief continues to shape the future we're all working toward. Each year, we recognize someone who carries forward that same commitment, someone who has built something meaningful and who has helped to shape the future of recreational fishing and boating. This year's honoree is just that kind of leader. Joe Neber's story begins where so many of ours do, on the water. He's from Miami Beach. He married his high school sweetheart, Diana. He spent his early years fishing, diving, surfing, which led to the development of a deep understanding of marine life and the design and mechanics of boats. These experiences became the foundation for everything that he would go on to build. In 1984, he founded Contender Boats with a clear vision to create a better offshore fishing boat, one that could perform in the toughest conditions while still delivering the comfort and fishability anglers and boaters expect. And he didn't just talk about it, he built it. From the very beginning, Contender earned a reputation for doing things the right way. Stronger builds, smarter designs, and boats that could compete when it mattered most. Over time, that commitment helped define the high-performance center console market. What really sets Joe apart, though, is how hands-on he has remained throughout that journey. Even today, he is intimately involved in the design-build process, working closely with his team and holding every boat to the same high standard. And just like Eddie Smith, Joe has always understood that building great boats is only part of the job. He has been a strong voice for conservation and access, working to protect our fisheries while making sure that anglers can enjoy them. He stayed engaged, supporting this industry and continuing to lead where it matters most. That balance between innovation, stewardship, and access is what makes this award meaningful this afternoon, and it's why Joe is such a deserving recipient. Today, we're proud to present Joe with an Antique Mariners Quadrant here at Center Stage. It was crafted in London more than 2 centuries ago. The instrument represents the very best of early navigation, precision, craftsmanship, and a deep reliance on skill and understanding of the sea. Long before modern technology, it was used to chart a course across open water. This particular piece carries its own history, engraved with the name of the captain who once relied on it to find his way. And while the tools have changed a bit in 2026, the purpose is not. This quadrant helped to guide mariners across the ocean. Joe's work has helped guide this industry forward through innovation, through craftsmanship, and through a deep respect for the water that connects all of us. Joe, your passion for the water, your commitment to quality, and your leadership in this industry have made a lasting impact. On behalf of the board of the Center for Sportfishing Policy, it's my privilege to call you up and present you with the Eddie Smith Manufacturer of the Year Award. Let's give Joe a round of applause.
Well, thank you, Jeff, members of the committee, and thank you, Eddie. Chris, please extend my gratitude to Eddie. I think you mentioned you might have weighed in personally on this. This is extraordinary, and I guess to use an anecdote, I have been judged by a jury of my peers, and I have been found guilty of making a difference. And I accept that verdict. Just to give you a little funny note here, I actually sit on the committee that selects this award. Except apparently not on that day. Okay? This was a complete surprise to me. I have the honor of serving with a whole bunch of people that are a lot smarter than I am. Trust me, I know this. I sit in awe of them every day. And I know personally every one of the prior recipients of this award and the kind of contributions that they have made over the years to this industry and to advocacy, and how they have taken us forward into leaps and bounds. I'm going to tell you that in the army of advocacy, I am a foot soldier, okay? I'm a private, I'm a grunt, I'm a regular Joe, pun intended, okay? The people I serve with are officers, or generals and admirals, and I sit there every day and I look at them and I go, wow, that's inspiring. I think why I'm here is simply because it's not being a general or an officer, it's being a foot soldier and just keeping the constant pressure on every single day. It's doing just a little bit more than your normal responsibilities in your life for the industry, for advocacy, for access, for conservation. It's important. So I grew up, as Jeff said, fishing and diving and surfing and hunting and being in the woods. And I spend most of my time now under the water rather than on it. I enjoy that. I was a commercial fisherman at one point in my life, very young, and needed to make college tuition money, so I was a commercial diver. And, I know what the ocean was like 50 years ago. I know what the ocean's like today. I was just in the ocean on May 1st for the opener of grouper season all day. My wife knew it. I told her I'd be home by lunch. She said, I'll see you at 5. Okay? And we had a great day, but it took a lot of effort to do what we have to do. So there's a lot of work to do. We have made some amazing gains in fisheries conservation and fisheries advocacy. From back in the day with banning the gill nets to just this most recent victory in the EFPs getting for the South Atlantic states. These are all wins. We have some big challenges ahead of us. I'm up to the task. I want you all to be up to the task. So, why am I here? I'm here because I chose to get involved, and I'm here because even one individual, a grunt, a foot soldier, makes a difference in the war. And we need more grunts, and we need more foot soldiers, and we need more people to just do a little bit more every day and show up. If you're in this room and you're not a member of NMMA, and I assume everybody is a member of NMMA, please become a member of NMMA. If you're in this room with an organization and your organization is not a member of the Center for Sportfishing Policy, you should get involved and become a member. I'm not soliciting you, I'm just telling you that it is, the sole purpose is to have a unified voice up here in federal issues for fisheries and access and conservation, as is the NMMA. So please, I want to say thank you to everybody, especially the much smarter people than I am, that's decided I was worthy of this. May or may not agree, but either way, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I am honored. This is an exceptional honor, and I will accept it graciously. Thank you very much.